Alright, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Liger, one half of Enduo. And this is a video. I have to give a shout out to a certain person, but I wanna give this is a refresh video. And for those who don't know, refresh video is unlike other YouTubers, if I've did something, if I said something that's wrong and proven wrong, I have no problem saying that I was wrong and put out a video about it. So, it's in the title. This is basically going back to the Switch is the Switch the fastest selling console of all time. Now, shout outs to Ye Yao as he hit me up on YouTube, not YouTube, Google Plus, and made me do some extra research to learn more stuff. So, in my ignorance and in me trying to prove somebody wrong, so I'm at fault. I'm the dodo in this one to prove the big YouTubers wrong. I I did not check the other systems like super other systems. I checked PlayStation and stuff like that, but I was wrong that the Switch is not the fastest selling console if you do a year-to-year date ever, which like I said, I was wrong. Come to find out that I wish I should have. So I didn't check it out for the 9th generation, 8th generation with the Switch. Now, he pointed out at the beginning of the whole, Nintendo puts that, and I've learned many crazies that a lot of the PR people who run Twitter are very separated from the corporation in a certain way. They're more PR firming just to push stuff than tell you factual stuff anyway. So I get what you're saying, but that is two different things. Now, looking at the numbers of the IR pages and looking at the back, I have to say, date to date in a year of the console itself, I got the numbers, and let's see, he forced me to go back and look at the numbers. So yes, I did look at them, and thank you. And again, I'm happy that you forced me to do that, and you're correct. So the Wii is the fastest selling console. As date to date, it did date to date, like the date it got released, the date that it was there. Now, if you go, excuse me, the 20 million that people was talking about was after you look. When I went to the Nintendo IR page and looked through the financials of the year and look at the product numbers, the 20 million was really after the second holiday. It really was It really was that. So the Nintendo Wii U, sorry, keep on saying Wii U, my bad, Wii. The Nintendo Wii was the fastest selling console, running down a little bit because it's just to do that at 17 million. So day to day to a year, 17 million. Now, I'll finish that too. The thought. When I see the video about the Forbes thing, I looked at it as well to the Forbes article that I use, and I see why it was the date of the article, and that's what I used the 10-month. Now, after the fact, there was a lot of people who still use that 10-month symbol, so it was still what they were using. But I get what Forbes used the 10-month mark because of what the article was at the date time of. It was at the 10 mark what it was saying that. But people have been using it way after that to still say 10 months as this arbitrary number. But again, so it was basically 17 million that we did. Then the Switch date to date a year did 14.55 million. Then when I looked at the PlayStation numbers more into it, it was 13.4 million. They did. So date to date, year to year, looking at the numbers itself from the IR pages more deeply and going back and looking at all the stuff, like I said. So that's what it was. So I was wrong. The Wii is the fastest selling console ever over the Switch and over the PlayStation 4. So shout outs again to Ye Yao for hitting me on Google Plus and made me do more research, which, hey, there you go. I made a mistake to say in the video I said before about that, so I was proven wrong, and I admit to that. And like I said, I shout out the person who called me on that and hey, talked about stuff about it. So refresh video of that number of souls. So that's taken care of. I also want to do I ain't gonna be a refresh. This is clearing up because I think because the person keeps on coming out of no place once in a while, or whatever. I ain't got time, whatever. People kind of misconstrued. Some people misconstrued what I said yesterday. I think it was yesterday about the whole Nintendo suit, whatever, and they say I'm anti-consumer because of that. No, 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 no. You can say I'm anti-consumer with all you want. Don't really care to that point. The lawsuit is that you can cancel the pre-order you could cancel your pre-order from the eShop up to the day that the game release. Now I will say, and I stated in that video again, if there was no pre-downloading, then yes, Nintendo is in the wrong. You should have the chance to cancel up to the day that it is. But the problem is with digital media that's coming up now, and there gonna be more company. Y'all thought that person thought that I'm kind of anti-consumer. Oh, wait until you see. What about Bethesda? What about Bethesda with Fallout 76? Ain't that anti-consumer? Way worse than what Nintendo could ever do. And when you guys get to your digital games, you're gonna feel the pain when you're gonna think, yeah, Switch. You're gonna, cause some people will play. Will not Switch. Steam has this 14-day, but they're gonna switch the way they set up some stuff, just like Epic and all the other people are gonna switch it because of digital games. Yeah, the digital games are gonna get more popular, and the consumers themselves are gonna screw themselves. My point of saying this is saying all that is this: be a better customer. I ain't gonna say consumer, as John Lucas said. Consuming things is really bad to you. Be a better customer. Be a smarter buyer, and take responsibility for it. Most gamers don't do that. I bought Quarter Princess XE for the Switch, and I am a little disappointed in the game. What it was, I pre-ordered it, and it took away some features that made the game fun and made it for me. And I said it a couple times in the video, but you didn't see me make a video about this is a crappy game, blah blah blah, none of that stuff. In my podcast, I said if you're new to the series, get it for Switch. I don't think it would hurt you. But if if you're oldie like me who played it on the 3DS, the 3DS is the better version. That's what I've said. But if you ain't touch it, you don't know what you're missing. So it might be a great experience for you. Now, I don't blame Nicalis. I don't blame Studio Bob and all those guys for making the game, and I am not super happy with the game. The problem is on me. I pre-ordered the game, and I didn't wait it for whatever. I thought I had a quality, and it didn't. But you know what? I bought a game. The problem is on me. Liger, I bought a game out of the problem. They got the money. They deserve the money because I didn't do my own research on it. So I call myself on a problem. A lot of gamers don't do that, and that's what I want people to do. Now, for me, Nicalis did a great job on Blade Strangers, so I'm happy with that purchase. So it basically became a what you would call a wash. It became a wash. So nothing's wrong with that. Is the game broken? No. The game is responsible? No, and whatever. And also, if you pre-order a game digitally and you buy the game, like if the game was broken, I could even be with that. Like I would still say, and that's what's gonna happen in the future. That's why games gonna be sold less. You're gonna buy digital games. It's not gonna have the full content, or it's gonna be broken, or whatever, and you're gonna be angry and angry and pissed off. And in most cases, you could wait. I said I was never gonna buy a Batman Arkham Knight day one because I know what happened in the past, and I still ain't bought it to this day because of what the game was about. But I will. Any other game I've looked at, I bought, I did my research on, and Quarter Princess XE made me make sure to do more research. I mean, Horizon Turbo Chasers. I literally contacted Aquarius Studios and told them it's a great game, it's fun, but it crashes a lot. I'm hoping that they sent a patch and they fixed it. I literally talked to them. They said and they emailed me and said thank you for telling us this and all. Like, I didn't made a you ain't see me made a video about Horizon Zero. I have a positive video, and I've said it in podcasts and say, hey, this game has crash problems. Not during the game. I've not lost data, but it's between the thing. Now, since I played it last night, I've not seen any problems. Hopefully they fixed it. I did see a little patch go out, but I say wait again before picking up Horizon Zero Dawn. So far, it's been a great game. I enjoyed it. Basically 75%, 100% in the game, but I have no problem looking at waiting to see how certain things come out. Now Smash, I didn't buy it. I got it basically free, but I played all the other Smash. I never had a problem, so I had a problem pre-ordering that. I am right now. I pre-ordered long time ago. I pre-ordered Tales of Vesperia for the Switch. I hope it's a good port. If I pre-order it and it come and it sucks, I will say, man, it sucks. But damn, I should have waited until the game to see if it was a good port. Cause like Tales of Symphonia to PC was not a great port at the beginning. There was not a great port. The GameCube was still a superior version, still is in a way, in original state of not being modded and all that crap. Just what is. So I'm not. You could call me anti-consumer. My point is to get gamers to make logical decisions with your money. Don't give Nintendo, no Sony, no Microsoft, whatever, no money until you feel like it. I have not. You've heard me many times say about Nintendo Online. I still have not bought Nintendo Online services. Not because it's not worth it. I just don't like it that we went from free and most gamers wanted this and I was against it, and I'm speaking with my wallet. Now, if I buy it because my friends want to think, it doesn't mean that I'm a hypocrite because I don't want to think about it. I just think it's just I wish Nintendo didn't went that route. But now, as I did in the video with the G4 thing with the Crybabies, y'all asked for it. Now you're crying about it. So it's like, what? Again, so just to illiterate what I've in this video before, because I have to go to the post office and get some stuff. What I gotta say here again, the fastest selling console of all time, as to what my other video was, is the Wii. Date using the date, like say that the Switch came out March 3rd to March 3rd. That's why I said date to date in a year. So you have that, then the Switch, then the PS4. I think PS4. Then it was the PS2, I think, when I looked at the data. But I only went to double check what he said. I know I checked out. No, I did check the PS2, and then I did check I did pick the PS2, and the PlayStation 1 and stuff like 64 didn't get up there and stuff to see what's going on. But the top three are those consoles. Again, congrats to Nintendo. Congrats, like I said in the video, congrats to Nintendo, Sony, anybody selling product. As long as we get games that we could do stuff, that's great. I'm like right now, I'm seeing a lot of praise. People happy now because of Sam Raimi suits in Spider-Man. Hey, that's what you guys wanted. Be happy for it. Spider-Man wasn't a broken game, so I got nothing against that. And also, again, be a smarter consumer. And if you made a mistake, be responsible and respect. That's why when Jewel was on my podcast and she didn't like Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee and Pikachu, I respect that she said what her words were, and I didn't say, hey, I said, look, you ain't buying it, right? Yeah, so that's great. You're not buying it. You're not being a hypocrite. You're not buying it. You're not. So I respect your words on that, and I'll always do that to other people. I've done it to Malik Casanova. He bought games that I think are really bad and trashy, but he's not out there trashing, saying these are horrible games, and then he bought it. So I respect him that he bought the games and he said what you gotta say. If you generally bought Bethesda game, even with the crashes and bugs, and you like it, and you're not bashing it, or saying, oh man, we gotta stop buying broken games, and you bought that game and it's broken, then more power to you that you spend your money and you get what you wanted. But don't be going around saying crap and then you talk differently. Just like I said with Richard Review when he did, I'm not gonna buy the PlayStation the PlayStation Classic. Then he bought the PlayStation Classic. And I could list a bunch of names of people who said they weren't gonna do this and they did it. Be smarter with your money when you're buying video games. These, the industry is getting becoming more soulless. That's all I'm stating out in that. I'm anti people wasting their money by doing stupid decisions, or you being ignorant about it. Which is not, again, ignorant doesn't mean you're stupid. It just mean that you wasn't knowledgeable of that subject. Because again, I just admit my ignorance by saying when I went on that video and did the fastest selling console, so I was wrong. And again, shout outs to Yao for point that out, made me go do more research and look at more the numbers year to year, day to date, and stuff like that. So thank you for that. Thank you all for that again, and the research. And like I said, and this was another refresh. That if I mess up, that's what it is. I will gladly, if you point it out, that you be nice about it, pointing out, and be respectful. I have no problem with that. Some people, yeah, whatever. That said, there's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your games on all consoles, even PC. Have a good night.